Just 21 years old. That is a feature that you'll find with most of these Zimbabwe cricketers. Pretty young, early 20s. Just one of them, as a matter of fact, getting to halfway through the 20s, 25 years old. Movement off the seam. Well, Jeremy, a lot of work here for the Zimbabweans, but at least they can try and get some early wickets.
Well, I think that certainly looks as though he's an outswinger, Rainsford. I haven't seen him bowl before, Mikey, so he just got a little bit of movement away from Renako Morton there, so an extra slip is demanded, and then it goes straight away, so that's good. I think, you know, when you're defending a small total like this, it demands some creativity from the captain. And I think he has to know his players well and where the strengths and the weaknesses in his bowling resources lie. And who knows, if the Zimbabwe bowlers can pick up a couple of early wickets, I think the players, looking at some of the figures from Zimbabwe, quite hard to really make a lot of, really, and analyse, because they just haven't played enough games. But Utsaya, an off spinner, and Ryan Higgins is a leg spinner as well, and then Dabengwa is a left arm orthodox. So it may be in that area that Zimbabwe could provide, and I say could. We saw Chris Gale get a bit of turn, and if the left-handers in the West Indian side are still batting at that time, maybe someone who does turn the ball away from the left-hander, like Utsaya is going to, maybe a chance. And there may also be a chance to do something unorthodox, like dispensing with your 2 power plays after 10 overs. Just push them way to the end of the innings, because the chances of you being able to defend 150 are unlikely. So you may as well just dispense with them and then bring your spinners in. You've got a bit of coverage for your field, and see if you can just probe away and do something slightly different and unexpected.
But it certainly is unusual to get the first innings of a game here in Antigua just producing 151 runs. This is usually such an excellent batting pitch. Edged and caught. That's the early breakthrough that they needed to get. Young Rainford is ecstatic.
Well up outside the off stump to Morton. Mentioned the Rainsford, got it to swing. You see some nice seam presentation there, got it to swing. Second slip, Ryan Higgins takes the catch, reverse cup. Early celebration for Zimbabwe. West Indies 1 for 1, Renako Morton out for naught.
International losing their first wicket in Renako Park. The new batsman is Ramdhara Starwood.
Ramdhara Sarwan, the new batsman for the West Indies. He will not be on strike though. That last wicket went down off the last delivery of Rainford's over. So Sarwan is the non-striker at the moment. The bowling now coming from the Sir Vivian Richards pavilion end. And it will be Blessing Mawiri to partner Rainford. As Jeremy Coney said, we don't know a lot about these young Zimbabweans. Oh, he has a bit of pace.
May well be one of these pitches that with the new ball just does a little bit. Well, there's the last ball of the Rainsford over. It's well up, it's a half volley, and Morton with a big heavy bat and a backlift that comes down very late gets an outside edge, and Higgins does the rest. So they needed an early start, they've got it.
Keeps the ball outside the off stump to the left-hander. That's where he should be. There has been some attention drawn to his action at times. Match referee Mike Proctor did have a word with him at one point. But I tell you what, Henry Olonga, when he first started playing for Zimbabwe, had problems with his action as well, and he became totally, utterly clean with the work. There's no reason why this young man, if he does work on his action as well, he can't come just as clean and as straight as Henry Olonga. He obviously has done some work. He's not perfect, but he's getting close. To wait on umpire Billy Bowden to see what he signals here. It didn't seem as if Chris Gayle was offering a stroke. That's right, dead ball, no runs given. Coming up to the end of his second over. Have a closer look here at Mariri's action. It's not perfect, but he has been doing some work on it. End of the over. 2 overs bowled, West Indies 1 for 1. Saw a few dark clouds earlier on during the luncheon break. Those have disappeared for the time being. And someone else coming into Antigua. Hopefully not trying to catch this game. Here's Rainford again on Resawan, about to face his first delivery. That's 4 though. Much straighter bat than the one that Onaka Morton presented.
Always a chance when you get a ball to swing, and very tempting, I think, for a bowler to get the ball up there and to look to get it very full as long as it's swinging, and hope that the ball doesn't go through the covers, an extra cover area as that one does from Sawan. I think it's always better to just pull your length back a little bit. You'll still draw the man forward and you've still got the chance of getting the edge. He just has to adjust the length a little bit.
They were keeping a very close eye on Edward Rainsford to see if he is able to get the ball to come back in towards the right-hander. That would create a few more problems. If he's just getting it to go away and he pitches outside the off stump, the batsman can feel free to leave anything out there. All he has to do is bring one back, create some sort of doubt in their mind.
Wait.
Captain Terence Duffin has placed himself at mid-off, close to his bowler.
So Duffin has really all the problems ahead of him, trying to defend a paltry target. Be delighted with the start of his bowlers. It's getting closer in. Just a question how long Rainsford will be able to continue to move the ball. Both these bowlers not of a pace that are going to trouble good players. So then we're going to have to see, can they do other things? Can they reach into their cricket bag of tricks? Right down to the bottom and pull out, say, an off-cutter.
Found the gap again, Sawa. Not as well timed as the previous shot, just a single. Keeps the strike as that's the end of the over. It's 6 for 1. These two certainly are accustomed to being at the crease with each other.